You know, most people don't realize that the universe isn't this big, mysterious thing out there. It's more like a mirror, a gigantic cosmic mirror that listens, observes, and reflects back exactly what you say, think, and believe. It's not waiting to be impressed by your perfectly curated vision board or your endless affirmations whispered into the night. The universe isn't persuaded by noise, it's moved by truth, by clarity, and by faith. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 exact words that make the universe stop and say, "Ah, this one knows what they're doing." 5 simple words that open doors where walls used to be. But before I tell you what they are, let's get honest for a second. You've probably been trying to make something happen in your life, haven't you? Maybe it's more money, a better relationship, peace of mind, or just a little bit of relief from the chaos. You've tried the affirmations, you've visualized, you've prayed, and yet, it still feels like the universe put you on hold. I know that feeling. You start off hopeful, full of faith, and then days turn into weeks, weeks into months. You begin to wonder, is anyone even listening? You see others getting what they want, and you start to question your own power. That's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because you haven't been using the right command. And don't worry, this isn't going to be one of those long, drawn-out lectures. We keep our videos short, powerful, and loaded with truth that hits you right where it matters. You won't need to sit through an hour of complicated talk. This is straight to the point, heart-to-soul wisdom that actually works if you use it. Now, here's the thing most people don't get. The universe doesn't respond to confusion. It responds to clarity. You can't say, "I want more money," and in the same breath say, "But money is hard to get." That's like sending a text that says both come here and stay away. The universe reads mixed signals and gives you mixed results. Think about it this way. Imagine you walk into a restaurant and the waiter asks for your order. You say, "I'll have, something good." The waiter stares, waiting. You sigh and say, "Just surprise me." Now, if that plate comes out looking questionable, who do you blame? The waiter? Or the fact that you never decided what you wanted in the first place? That's exactly how the universe operates. It doesn't decide for you. It delivers what you declare. So here are the 5 exact words that shift everything. It is already done now. That's right, simple but powerful. Say it out loud with me. It is already done now. Doesn't that feel different? There's a certain calm that settles in your spirit when you say it, isn't there? Because that phrase doesn't beg, it commands. It doesn't wish, it knows. It doesn't hope, it accepts. You see, most people talk to the universe in future tense. I will have it one day, or I hope it comes soon. But the universe doesn't operate in the future. It only knows one time, the eternal now. Everything that exists, exists now. The moment you say, "It is already done now," you bring that invisible desire into the realm of the visible. You call it into being. Let me make it even clearer. Imagine you order something online. You don't stand by the door all day shouting, "Where is it? Where is it?" No, you place the order, you get your confirmation email, and you relax. You know it's coming. You might not see it yet, but you have full confidence it's on the way. That's what faith feels like. Faith doesn't chase, faith rests. And "it is already done now" is the divine confirmation email of your life. But here's where most people mess it up. They cancel their order halfway. They say, "I believe it's coming," and 5 minutes later, "Maybe it's not meant for me." That's like calling customer support and saying, "Actually, forget it. Cancel my delivery." Then when nothing arrives, they say, "See, it didn't work." Oh, but it did work. It just worked according to what you said. The universe is incredibly obedient. It doesn't have favorites. It has frequencies. Whatever you say and truly believe, that's your signal. And the universe matches that signal perfectly. When you say, "It is already done now," you shift from lack to possession. You move from waiting to receiving. You speak the language of completion, and completion attracts completion. But here's the important part. You must believe it when you say it, because empty words don't move the universe. Energy does. You can't say, "It is already done now," and then sit in fear, doubt, or worry. That's like saying, "I trust it's coming," while constantly checking if it's lost in the mail. You have to speak those words with calm assurance, with the authority of someone who knows they are connected to divine power. Let's practice right now. Think about something that's been heavy on your heart, a dream, a breakthrough, a healing. Picture it in your mind as already complete. Now whisper it. It is already done now. Feel that shift. That's the moment your faith moves from wishing to knowing. Now, don't misunderstand me. Saying these words doesn't mean you sit on the couch and do nothing. The universe works through you. Your inspired actions become part of the process. After you declare it, ideas will come, people will appear, opportunities will nudge you, and it's your job to follow those leads. But what you must not do is panic. Panic sends the wrong order. It says, "I don't trust the process." And when you don't trust the process pauses. Let me tell you a short story. A woman once came to me in distress. She said, "I've been praying for money for months, but nothing is changing." I asked, "What do you say when you pray?" She said, "I say I need money, I need help." I smiled and said, "Well, that's the problem. You're affirming the need, not the supply." She looked confused, so I told her, "Change your words. Instead of saying I need, say I am provided for. It is already done now." She left, a little skeptical. But 2 weeks later, she returned smiling ear to ear. Unexpected checks had arrived, and a new job opportunity had opened up. Why? Because she stopped asking like a beggar and started declaring like a creator. You see, the words you speak are seeds, and the soil of the universe is always fertile. It doesn't matter if you plant weeds or flowers, it will grow whatever you give it. So you better choose your seeds carefully. If you go around saying, "Nothing ever works out for me," don't be surprised when things keep falling apart. But if you wake up and say, "Everything is working in my favor, it is already done now," watch how your days begin to align differently. Your word is law. Your tongue is your wand. You are always creating consciously or unconsciously. So it's time to get intentional about what you speak. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too simple, but that's the beauty of divine truth. It's simple. We humans complicate it with doubt and overthinking. The universe doesn't need long explanations. It needs clarity. Think about the word Amen. It simply means, "So it is." That's ancient language for, "It is already done now." You see, every faith tradition, every spiritual path, comes back to this same core idea. Declare it as done, and it shall be. So from today, I want you to walk differently. Don't speak from your problems, speak from your power. Don't tell the universe what's missing, tell it what's finished. When you open your wallet, don't sigh, say, "It is already done now." When you wake up in the morning, don't dread the day, say, "It is already done now." When that little voice of fear whispers, "What if it doesn't work?" smile and say, "It already has." Because once you truly believe that it's done, the universe has no choice but to obey. It bends, shifts, rearranges, and conspires to match your declaration. You are not waiting on the universe is waiting on you. Waiting for your clarity, your conviction, your confident word. The moment you speak with faith, the command is sent. So, my dear listener, remember this truth. Stop asking, start declaring. Stop doubting, start believing. Stop saying someday, and start saying now. Everything you've been praying for, hoping for, and working for is already moving toward you. The unseen is becoming seen, and your only job is to stay aligned long enough to receive it. So the next time you're tempted to worry, pause, and instead of spiraling into fear, speak the command. It is already done now. Say it with love. Say it with faith. Say it until your entire being believes it. And watch how quickly life begins to shift in your favor. Because the truth is, the universe has been listening to you all along. It's just been waiting for you to give the right order. It is already done now. Now, Here's the beautiful thing about the universe. It doesn't care about your circumstances, your past, or even your mistakes. It only responds to what you believe right now. That's good news, isn't it? Because that means you can start over in this exact moment. No waiting for the stars to align. No waiting for next year or next Monday. You can reset your vibration today by the words you speak. When you say, "It is already done now," you're stepping into divine authority. You're reminding yourself that you are not a victim of life, you are a co-creator of it. And once you really grasp that, your whole world changes. You stop begging for miracles and start expecting them. You stop chasing validation from people who don't even believe in themselves. You stop running in circles, trying to prove your worth, because deep down, you know, it's already done now. But let's get practical, because I know you like action steps, not just pretty phrases. Let me give you 3 simple ways to make these words your living reality. Step 1. Watch your inner dialogue like a hawk. You'd be amazed how often people sabotage their own declarations. They say, "It is already done now." And 2 hours later, they're muttering, "I don't know how this will ever work." That's spiritual backpedaling. The moment you speak doubt, you revoke your decree. It's like sending an angel out on an errand and then yelling, "Wait, come back. I didn't mean that." You confuse your own energy. So instead, catch yourself. When fear or doubt creeps in, don't beat yourself up. Just smile and correct it. No, I've already declared it. It is already done now. You'll notice that each time you do this, you grow stronger in your conviction. You start to trust that invisible current working behind the scenes. And before long, your default mindset becomes faith, not fear. Step 2, act as if. Don't just say it, live it. If you believe it is already done now, then start walking like it's done. Start talking like it's done. Start giving thanks like it's done. If you're believing for financial abundance, act like someone who already has it, not by spending recklessly, but by carrying yourself with calm confidence. Pay your bills with gratitude, not resentment. Treat money like a friend, not a problem. If you're believing for love, stop acting desperate for it. Love yourself the way you wish to be loved. When you radiate what you desire, it has no choice but to come closer. It's not about pretending, it's about aligning. You're not faking faith, you're embodying it. You're training your subconscious mind to accept abundance as normal, not exceptional. Step 3. Practice radical gratitude. I mean gratitude for the things you haven't even received yet. When you say, "Thank you for my answered prayer," you tell the universe, "I trust your timing." Gratitude seals your declaration with joy. It sends a signal that says, "No need to rush, I already know it's mine." And joy, my friend, is magnetic. The universe loves a cheerful believer, because joy is proof that you've released control, that you trust the divine order of things. Now, I know sometimes that's easier said than done. Life happens. People disappoint you. Money runs tight. You feel like you're speaking to the sky, and nobody's answering. But those are the moments that test your alignment. Remember, faith doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in pressure. Diamonds form under heat, and so does your spiritual authority. When things seem to be falling apart, I want you to remember this. The universe is not punishing you. It's positioning you. Sometimes things have to fall apart, so better things can fall together. And in that process, keep declaring, "It is already done now." Because while you're panicking, heaven is organizing. I remember a young man once came to me with tears in his eyes. He said, "Everything's going wrong. I lost my job, my relationship ended, and my car broke down all in the same week. I don't even know where to start." I told him gently, "Start with these 5 words. Say them like you mean them." He looked at me like I was joking. "That's it?" he asked. "Just 5 words." I said, "Just 5 words, but spoken with faith." He went home and made it his mantra. Every morning, before he checked his phone, before he worried, he said it aloud. "It is already done now." Within a month, he was offered a new job, one that paid double what he lost. His ex called to apologize, and the car that broke down, the mechanic fixed it for free because of a warranty he didn't even know existed. He called me later, laughing. "You know, I used to think the universe was ignoring me. Turns out, I just needed to speak its language." And that's exactly what these words do. They teach you the language of creation, the vibration of certainty. Let's talk about something else: resistance. Sometimes when you start declaring powerfully, all sorts of chaos breaks loose. You say, "It is already done now," and suddenly old issues resurface. People act strange, opportunities seem to vanish. That's not failure, that's cleansing. Your old energy is being uprooted to make space for new alignment. Think of it like cleaning a closet. It always looks messier before it looks better. But if you stop halfway and say, "See, this isn't working," you'll never get to the beauty on the other side. So when things seem to get shaky, smile. Say, "Ah, the universe is rearranging my furniture." Keep your faith steady. Keep your words firm. The storm means the delivery truck is nearby. Now, here's a fun tip. Laugh more during your declarations. I'm serious. Laughter lifts your vibration instantly. When you laugh, you loosen the grip of fear. The universe reads that as confidence. You can't be worried and joyful at the same time. So next time you say, "It is already done now," say it with a smile, maybe even a chuckle. Imagine the universe winking back, saying, "Finally, someone who gets it." Because humor isn't just medicine, it's magnetic. It tells creation, "I'm not afraid. I know I'm supported." Now, let's get even more real. Sometimes, what you declare doesn't show up the way you expected. Maybe you said, "It is already done now," expecting money, and instead, you got a new idea for a side hustle. Or you asked for peace, and suddenly people who disturb your peace started walking out of your life. Don't reject your answer because it didn't come wrapped the way you wanted. The universe doesn't deliver based on preference, it delivers based on purpose. Sometimes your blessing comes disguised as a challenge, but those who keep their declaration firm always see the bigger picture later. So whenever you're tempted to complain, pause and replace your complaint with command. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" say, "Something good is unfolding for me." Instead of "Nothing's changing," say, "It is already done now." Those small shifts change everything. You train your vibration to rise above conditions instead of being ruled by them. And soon, you'll notice miracles becoming a normal part of your day. Because here's the truth, your life will always match your most consistent belief. If you constantly speak from worry, you'll create more to worry about. But if you consistently speak from certainty, life begins to obey. The universe is not complicated. We are. The universe is simply a yes machine. You say, "I'm unlucky." It says, "Yes, you are." You say, "I'm favored." It says, "Yes, you are." You say, "I don't have enough." It says, "Yes, you don't." So stop saying yes to what you don't want. Speak only what you desire to see. And I'll tell you something even more powerful when you declare, "It is already done now." You not only change your reality, you change how people respond to you. You radiate calm. You stop chasing. You stop trying to convince. You walk into rooms and things start aligning in your favor because your energy says, "I'm not waiting, I'm receiving." People can feel that. Opportunities can feel that. Even timing itself bends for that. So today, as you go about your life, I want you to keep this truth burning in your heart. Nothing is out of reach when you align your word with faith. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to speak with authority and consistency. The same way you can command your phone with your voice, "Hey Siri, play my favorite song," and it responds. The universe operates on the same principle. Speak the command clearly, without doubt, and it responds. But here's the best part. Unlike your phone, the universe never says, "Sorry, I didn't catch that." It always catches every word. So make them count. Start today. Take one area of your life, just one, and begin to declare over it, every single day. It is already done now. Don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait to see proof. Say it now. Believe it now. Act like it's now. And when you do, don't be surprised when things begin to shift almost immediately. Doors will open, people will appear, solutions will unfold, because they were waiting for your signal. The universe obeys clarity. It obeys conviction. And it especially obeys those 5 exact words. So go ahead, smile, stand tall, and speak them boldly. It is already done now. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you're stressed. Say it when doubt knocks. Say it when fear whispers. Say it until your reality catches up, and it will. Because the moment you declare it, everything around you begins to move. The invisible becomes visible. The unseen starts to unfold. It is already done now, and it always was.